Hi, this is Jonathan from GameSpot Asia, and we're here to check out the Singapore Toy, Game and Comic Convention. Alright, over here we've got Nintendo and Microsoft showing off their Nintendo 3DS stuff. It's basically recent titles like Legend of Zelda: Ocarina of Time in 3D, and we've got Mario and Luigi right there posing for the crowd. And oh look, that's a staple right there, Nintendogs. It's been reiterated all over again in 3D. And over here, this looks like a crane game where you can actually pick up all those monsters from the Dragon Nest series. The troll dog thing. Will she or will she not? And nope. Alright, better luck next time. And over here, we have people testing out Dragon Nests. Right now, the game's in an open beta stage right now. It's an action MMO stylish game. You got like 4 different classes. It's got really cool aesthetics, and it's kind of plays more like a third-person kind of ish game. Third-person action game, if you will. Like some characters have melee attacks. When I played this game on the closed beta, I picked the sorceress because she attacks from really far. Really cool spells. Over right here, this incredibly big crowd watching is the Marvel vs. Capcom 3 tournament that's happening. Organized by SG Fighter. And of course, coming in November, there's going to be Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3. New characters like Hawkeye, Doctor Strange, and Nemesis. Remember Nemesis, the big guy from the Resident Evil series? Although there is no representation from Capcom, the Singaporean players here, they're all very much happy to actually set up a tournament right here in this convention center. Probably the biggest game-related booth with the most crowd right now as we speak. So you're just here to watch a tournament, or you're here to buy comic stuff or even toy stuff?
Yeah, both actually. I'm part of the comic scene, but this year is Singapore's MVC3 scene, and they do this every Friday. And today they're just showcasing the talent here. Yeah, well, I like the fact that aside from the Marvel characters and the Capcom, they're using this to showcase less well-known characters. So that you've got characters like Moda, which people don't really know about. You got Phoenix, and all these. They're just giving a lot of face time here. So it's a wonderful. It's nice how they're doing that.
So now that you know that Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3 is coming out, what are your thoughts about that?
We the people at Singapore here are really hyped for those.
Hi, I'm here with Eugene of SG Finest. So tell us more about the tournament you set up here.
We have actually 2 different sets of games. Marvel vs. Capcom 3 on the right and Street Fighter on the left. People here are actually free to join our tournaments.
I know that Street Fighter is a really big thing here, but how is the scene for Marvel and Capcom 3 though?
For this event, we actually started to get more and more people looking on the Marvel vs. Capcom. And then when they saw Street Fighter, some of the Street Fighter players actually move on over there. And because it's actually the in thing to do in Stgcc, why not have the best of both worlds together?
So how about like future tournaments? What do you have in mind for like the shows like TTX and AFA 2011? Like what do you have planned for the future for SG Finest?
The closest event, if you can think of, will be like events like L2P or Game Fest or even like others. I'm planning, other than the fighting game tournaments such as MBC or Street Fighter, I actually want to do something like a racing sim, be it iRacing or even a GT5 for Gran Turismo.
Alright, that sounds really cool. Seems like Singapore is happening with the whole Marvel Capcom fighting game scene. Alright, thanks a lot, Eugene.
Thank you, Jonathan.
Alright, I'm here right now with one of the better Marvel vs. Capcom 3 players in Singapore. Tell us who you are and...
Hi, I'm Aircon Man. I'm a arcade game player. I've been playing MVC3 since it came out, and yeah, pretty successful here.
So tell us, what makes you favor Marvel vs. Capcom 3 more than Street Fighter?
I played a bit of Street Fighter when it came out, but I think the entire Marvel culture is much stronger because MVC2, of course, it's been around for 10 years. So I was an MVC2 player, so it just carried over. Yeah.
Cool. So who's your favorite setup and team?
In MVC3, I play She-Hulk, Taskmaster, and Tron. I don't think it's a really good team. I think Wolverine and Phoenix are 1 and 2 in the game, but yeah, I just like to play them.
Is it because of the setups they can do, or your favoritism towards these characters?
It's a very solid team. It relies a lot on basics and mix-ups, and I think I'm pretty strong in those areas. So yeah, it doesn't really rely on Phoenix like randomness or anything like that. So yeah, I prefer that team.
So your thoughts about, of course, you know, Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3 is coming out. So what are your thoughts about that and the characters revealed so far?
It's really cool. It's really interesting. I think Ghost Rider, the design is really cool. I think a lot of the characters like Virgil, a lot of people have been waiting to see how they actually play in the game because they're really popular characters by themselves. Yeah.
I think Capcom jumped the gun when it comes to the leaks, but what do you think of the revealed guys so far? I mean, you've got Doctor Strange and Nemesis from Resident Evil.
I don't know why they put in Nemesis over Mega Man X because, like, you know, Mega Man X is like such a big thing and Nemesis is like, you know, but I think Doctor Strange, Virgil, a lot of the characters, even like Firebrand, I think they're pretty popular. I think they're gonna like attract much more players to the game.
Yeah, I know, I feel your pain for Mega Man X. Yeah. But hey, Capcom, if you're listening, Mega Man X, DLC, come on. But first, we have Iron Man. I'm here with a character from Dynasty Warriors. Who are you? Tell us who you are.
I'm Lubu from Dynasty Warriors 6. He's the one man that defeats the 10,000 over army. Yeah.
Oh, okay, the costume looks really cool, by the way. So how long did it took you to set up?
It took me about 3 to 4 months with help from several friends. Yeah.
So what kind of materials do you have on tap? Like,
On the armor is mostly foam, craft foam or even Arabic mat. Then on the weapon prop is wooden poles and corrugated plastic boards. Yeah.
I'm here with Victoria, and she's a media blogger. Tell us what's the name of your blog?
I'm here today with Toku Asia. We're going to go around and we've actually taken a couple of interviews with a couple of cosplayers already. So that's our feature for this event.
Ah, cool. So tell me more about your costume. I mean, I guess you're dressed up as Spider-Man's friend / ally, Black Cat. Is that correct?
Yes, that's right. This costume actually, it was quite tricky to get because it has to fit very, very nicely. And then with the fur, it took a little while to get the fur put on the pieces as well.
That's like nylon or what?
This one would be spandex, and then the fur is just artificial fur.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, but the problem was that we couldn't figure out which way to stick the fur because you stick it straight. It will look straight here, but it won't look straight down.
So why Black Cat and not Catwoman?
Because I like Black Cat because she's very spunky, and also because I like the costume. It's easy to run around in, and I like the fur. Whereas Catwoman is just really slinky and it's really nice, but I don't have a Batman. I've only got Spider-Man, so got a match.
All right, that's cool. Like between a fight between Catwoman and Black Cat, who do you think might come out the victor?
Unfortunately, I would say Catwoman.
Why is that?
Because Catwoman just has more skills. Black Cat, she's good and she's got the luck thing on her side, but Catwoman has Batman. So
I'm not sure if it's my comic memory is a bit hazy, but didn't Felicia Hardy, right? Didn't she take like the Super Soldier Serum at one point for her powers?
yeah, then that's why she got her Black Cat powers and she lost them for a while. But now it's all good.
Oh, okay, cool. Hey, thanks a lot. So who are you supposed to be?
Hunter from Left 4 Dead.
Nice. I'm guessing you're a fan of part 2 right now, right?
Yep. My favorite is Hunter, of course.
Oh, of course. By the costume, yes. Okay, that's cool. So what are you looking forward if they were going to make a Left 4 Dead sequel? Another one.
Much more fiercer zombies. Much more bosses. Like tank all. It's much more fierce to see them fight.
Cool. So how long it took you to set this up? I mean, it looks pretty. I mean, not too complex, but not too hard either.
It took me about a week to finish the entire thing. Yeah.
I think the biggest challenge right now is actually walking in these costumes. How do you get around doing that?
We shuffle, we waddle, we just meander slowly along our way.
So you look a little familiar. What kind of character are you dressed up as?
I'm Sun Sang-xiang from Dynasty Warriors 6.
The costume looks really awesome, by the way. So how do you get it all set up? Like how long it took you to do it?
Most of the parts are tailor-made, yeah, but the props as you see, I made it on my own. Yeah, it took about 1 week. Yeah.
About a week, all right. That looks like it could kill someone, can it?
No, it's just a toy.
And what's her appeal? I mean, what's her appeal to you?
The character itself is a noble character, lah. Yeah, because Lady Sun is very modern for her era. Because she's a lady, but she went to war with the men. Yeah, so I kind of feel proud about that. Yeah.
That's the whole girl power thing, I'm guessing. Alright, cool. Alright, thanks a lot. So how long it took you to do the pyramid head costume? 3 months? 3 weeks or 3 months? Okay, 3 months. That's cool. Alright, you're obviously not a man with a few words, so we'll leave you to your business. Thanks. Alright, so we're at the tail end of the show. Of course, I'm gonna rant a little bit if you don't mind. So basically, like for DC and Marvel, the representation there is really good. Even toys as well. You see a boatload of toys. See like all the other stuff being sold, like the Christian Bale, look Batman, the toy that's being sold a lot. Even the Predator. But for games, I don't know. Sure, there is representation in the tournament scene with Marvel vs. Capcom 3. There's also a Dragon Nest booth. There's also a Nintendo, but that's more the retailer side than anything else. But what happened to all the other big publishers like Microsoft, EA, LucasArts, and even Ubisoft? They're all around here. They have their local bases here, but there's not much attention being given in the game side. I feel that the title of the show might be a little... They might need to change the title of the show, let's just say that. I had a chat with the event manager, and she told me that they did try to pitch, but she told me that the companies feel like the show is a bit too young. It's only been about 3 years, and they haven't found any incentive to actually put up shop in terms of showing off upcoming titles. So the bottom line is, comics and toys, they're being well represented here. As for games, well, better luck next year.